Focus. Focus. There we go. Y'all need some damn help. A lot of y'all are, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Hard Body Time. For today's video, I am talking about the Momo challenge. Giving my thoughts on this. I know I'm kind of late to it. I know a lot of people have been talking about it all week. And there was something I was thinking about yesterday, and I was like, oh, I got to talk about this on Free Talk Friday. Anyway, if you don't know what the Momo challenge is, it's this thing. It's actually, I believe it's called Mother Bird or something. Anyway, if you just look at it for what it is, not the origin of it, it looks like just a creepy, distorted face of a woman that's cracking like a half smile. Really creepy looking. I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm not scared of it at all. I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't scared of it, but it is creepy. If I were to see that in my room in the middle of the night, it'd be some problems. That thing would have me jumping out the bed. So, anyway, get into it. This thing has apparently been used. The image of it has been used and manipulated and placed into children's videos on platforms like YouTube to scare, terrorize, and encourage children to do harmful things, dangerous things, and even go as far as to have the children commit suicide, right? It's promoting dangerous acts to children from children. So my thoughts are this, man. First of all, this ain't nothing new. It's new, but it's not really new. Things like this have been going on for a long time. They just haven't been as publicized. And it leads to a bigger point I'm about to make in this video. First of all, as far as the Momo challenge goes, y'all, I'm going to say something that really should be common sense. You got to be careful with what your children watch, y'all. You got to be careful. I'm not a father. I don't have any kids. But I can tell you right now, the worst thing I see a lot of parents do, and it's just, and I don't know if it's a new age thing, but it's something we all do. I mean, and parents have been doing this for years, right? Your kid gets cranky or they're bored and you're doing something at the moment. You can't really attend to them. So you just give them something, right? You know, and I know I sound old, but I used to be an outdoor kid. I used to go outside and play basketball, go run around. We would pop bamboo sticks off the neighbor's tree and we would sword fight with the bamboo sticks. We did stuff like that where I grew up. That's just what we did. But nowadays, you know, parents are quick to throw a toy, a tablet, a phone to appease their child for a couple hours while they handle a meeting or whatever it is. Well, it's in times like that that your kid goes on YouTube because they want to see Peppa Pig. They want to see all these, you know, I don't know what kids watch these days. I don't watch it. But they want to see the things they like. Kid stuff, right? They want to watch it. And what happens is Momo pops up. And I actually saw the video, man. I saw the actual Momo video. I didn't want to put that on here and have a reaction to it because it may be disturbing. I don't know who comes across my videos. But I actually watched it, and man, it's crazy. It's like it sings a song to you and all, man. It's real out here. So again, if you're an adult, yeah, you mean it won't trouble us, but if you're somebody, a 3, 4, 5-year-old kid sees this, and it's going to terrify them. Think back when you're a kid. Your imagination runs wild. Children, and the reason why I've always had this feeling about kids, even though I'm not a father, I always have a love for children because they're so innocent. Children are not aware of the world around them. They have no idea. Kids don't care about he, she say. Kids don't get into rumors. Kids don't undercut each other the way adults do. Kids don't do any of that stuff. Kids just want to play, eat, poop, have a good time, man. That's all they want. And for people to prey upon that, it just really shows you how sick it is. That's why I feel the way I feel about R. Kelly, man. Because y'all are nasty out here. A lot of y'all on this internet, a lot of y'all probably, some of y'all might even be watching this YouTube video. Y'all need help because you prey on the innocent people. And God forbid I have a kid and find him watching that challenge. Man, whoever made that, I would have to see about you. Anyway, so like I said, the challenge itself is so disturbing and crazy that I could easily see how a child may watch this and be terrified of it, easily creeped out. And I'm not saying every kid would go as far as to kill themselves, but that's the problem, man. When you don't raise your kids, and a lot of people, and again, I'm not here to try to tell anybody how to parent, but a lot of parents aren't really raising their kids. They're letting social media and the internet and things like that raise their kids for them. I grew up with my parents having talks with us. I remember this very distinctly. My mom watches this video, she's probably gonna laugh. I remember before every school year, man, we used to have like a meeting. Me, my brother and sister would all meet in the living room, right, the den. And our mom and dad would talk to us about our expectations for the year for school, our goals, sports, whatever we were gonna do, our grades, what they expected out of us. And we would hash all of that out, and they would hold us to that throughout the year. Now, granted, we was kids, man, so we didn't, as a grown man, I understand the significance of it, but I didn't then. We were really rooted in deep family trust vibes. We can go to our parents with anything. Even now as a man, I can talk to my mom about anything. I mean, literally anything. And we always had that structure. I never had the internet to raise me. But again, I didn't grow up in an era where it was so easily just watch things on our phone. So be mindful, y'all. A lot of parents nowadays are so scared to let their kids outside, right? You don't want to let your kids play outside. It's dangerous, right? They can run into a car. Somebody's going to snatch them. You don't want to let your kids go to the neighbor's house to stay the night. No, I don't trust them. No, I don't do that. See, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get it. But I was a kid that did those things, that had those helpful social interaction, had a lot of friends growing up, had a lot of kids and the neighbors' kids that I played with. So my people skills at a very young age were already developed. I'm not saying I was the most, vocal child, but I had very good social skills. What happens is y'all, some of you parents, I don't want to say y'all, you take those social skills away from your kids, right? You put them in private school, you homeschool them, you do this, you do this. And when they're not in the books, they're on YouTube. They're on platforms like this. They're on the internet. I'm not saying the internet is all bad, but that you're letting the internet raise your kids. And so what happens is when your child looks for those videos of those silly cartoon characters they want to look at, Momo pops up, tells your kids it's going to kill them in the middle of the night, and your kids don't know what to do. And they may be even too afraid to tell you they saw it. You got to think about that, man. You got to stop letting this platform, the internet, these apps, Facebook and Instagram raise your children. I made a video way back before about social media and how a lot of us, our perception of reality is twisted from that. We start to value ourselves based off of followers, likes, views, and we get a really twisted sense on our value in the world. We start to demean ourselves because we don't have a body like so-and-so, and our butt only measures so-and-so inches around. We don't have the boobs of this person. And kids, while they may not have those issues, they're simply so innocent that we put anything in front of them, they eventually become traumatized by that. They're not desensitized to it the way we are. You show me Momo, I slap it out of the way. As long as it don't show up in here in the middle of the night, I'll slap it. If it shows up in here in the middle of the night, like it said it would in that video, I have to get up out of here. Look, that rent ain't that much. I have to go. But it's just a thing, guys. We have to be mindful. We have to protect our kids. You really have to protect your kids from the internet. And not just from things like Momo, because like I said, this has been going on for a while. There are people who have YouTube channels who pretend and upload videos like it's marketed towards kids, and they're saying stupid things on the internet. Not that I've seen, but it's common sense, y'all. Momo cannot be the first. Momo will not be the last. Raise your children, instill in them good values. Let them know that, hey, everybody out here does not mean you well. And they may not understand it now. They may not get it now. They may feel like, oh, you're just being mom, you're being born. But I'm telling you, I felt the same way. Now as a grown man, I'm very valuable. I'm very grateful for those valuable conversations that I had with my family. And that the fact that they allowed me to be a child, they allowed me to grow up, they allowed me to have friends, they allowed me to be outside. Sometimes I didn't come home till 9 o'clock at night. And I get it, that may not be the thing to do nowadays. But man, we wouldn't come home till it got dark. And my parents were okay with that because they knew, hey, I raised Terrell and them right. We came home, man, we did homework, we played Dragon Ball Z, and that was it. You know, it was easy work. You can't let YouTube raise your children for you. You can't just say, hey, take this and leave me alone. I got something to do. You have to make that time to instill in your kids good values and let them know. Like I said, I'm not telling you how to parent. Well, I kind of am. But just be mindful, man. The Momo challenge it's a sick, twisted thing, but it's nothing new and it's not going anywhere. And even when this fades, it'll be something else. And like I said, even the channels and the videos that you're not even thinking about, a lot of those are targeted to just put your children in harm's way. Like I was telling you guys, man, Free Talk Friday, we talk about all kind of stuff, and this one was sitting on me for a while. I'm just a little late to the party, and for what I understand, this thing has been going on for a minute. It's not new. Like I said, it's not new. Like I was telling you guys, the advice is free. Hustle is so simple. Be sure to send me an email about anything you want me to talk about. Holla at your boy. Go on out and get this work. Yeah.